Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. How long have we been married?
9 years.
Together?
10. It's time for another
exciting road trip. Oh, look at that. We're starting a road trip in a bad mood.
I'm not going to talk too much right now, but long story short, it's been a very long summer. We have not gone on a vacation, a trip, or really had a break from either of our businesses for months, 3 months, 4 months.
Well, for me, since I got back from the Bruce trip.
It's been brutal. So we always go away for our anniversary, and I had planned what I felt was an epic trip. Michigan's Adventure theme park over in Muskegon, Michigan, and then down to Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, and then back up to Cedar Point. Not only that, in the past, if you've watched our trip videos, because we have done this trip before, at least the Kings Island and Cedar Point part, the last time we went, we were in a major heat wave, and it was a nightmare. So we spared no expense for our anniversary, and we got campgrounds for all of the theme parks. I'll show you later, but we've got a massive battery bank that I purchased this year to help in my business so I could keep the dogs cool. And this battery powers our air conditioner. So we can actually power the air conditioner through the day while we're parked in the parking lot at the theme park. And then the plan was to go to a campground that night, because this thing takes about 8 hours to charge back up. It's a massive battery bank. Charge the batteries back up, and then we have air conditioning for the day. We can leave the dogs in the van for periods of time. We can go and enjoy ourselves. And it was all planned to a T, like I do. Like I love to do. Every nook and cranny, every detail.
Every nook and cranny. It's every minute of the day.
Yes.
And if we're behind schedule...
But, so last night, being how I am, I looked on the calendar for Michigan's Adventure to see when they opened so I could make sure we got there with plenty of time for fun. They're closed. It is August 29th today, and this is the last week before Labor Day. So Labor Day is the weekend coming up. We're not past Labor Day. We have not hit Labor Day yet. And I'll tell you this, everywhere else in North America, it is still summer until Labor Day. And for whatever reason this year, the theme parks have closed. So last night.
But it's not just Michigan's Adventure.
No. So after checking After checking Michigan's Adventure and realizing it was closed, we immediately went into emergency repair mode, and we booked a second night at the KOA that we had booked down by Kings Island, figuring, okay, we'll just go to Kings Island. We'll get an extra day at Kings Island, no harm done. So after booking a second night, we now have 2 nights booked at a KOA just outside of Kings Island.
And planning to forfeit our night at Muskegon.
Yeah, we're just going to dump it. We just said, okay, we lost the night at Muskegon. It's too late to get a refund. On we go. I then looked up the hours at Kings Island, so I knew what time we needed to arrive there. And that's when we found out Kings Island, a major theme park, also closed the week before Labor Day. So after some discussion last night, we've decided to forego, because there's nothing around Kings Island down in Mason that we care to go visit. So we decided we're going to forego those 2 nights. So we just lost about $150 in campground reservations. And we booked another night at Muskegon State Park, where we were going to stay for Michigan's Adventure, because it's close to Cedar Point. And it's a nice, quiet, wooded, cool campsite. Right on the lake.
It's not a KOA. That's kind of
right. So we've now decided, here's our trip. We're going to go to Muskegon. We're going to spend 2 nights at Muskegon State Park, and we're just going to relax. We're going to relax. Then we're going to take our original reservation over at Cedar Point starting on Wednesday until this Saturday, and we're going to head there, and we're staying at the campground Lighthouse Point, I believe it's called, right inside Cedar Point. So it's going to be epic. Van will be parked there all week. We can go in and out as we please. We get early entry time. It's wonderful. But this is not the trip I planned, and this is not the trip I wanted. But we've been handed some lemons, and I tried to add some sugar. It didn't sweeten up too much, but we've got some sort of lemonade to drink, and that's all I can do.
Is it sugar-free?
Basically, because this does not feel like the sweet trip I planned. All right, that's enough. That sets the stage for what we're doing. We're going to hang out at Muskegon State Park for a few days and then off to Cedar Point. So all is not lost. I'm just disappointed that it's not the trip I wanted. 1 theme park instead of 3. What can you do? You ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get out of here. Hello, Wendy. That was fucking bullshit. That was 2 hours to get across the border from Sarnia to wherever the fuck we are in America, somewhere. And we just needed a break. I had to get out of this van for a second. And the closest place was this Lions Park. And this crazy slide. Let's take a little trip. Ugh. Let me get the GoPro little pack out of my pocket there. Oh, this is weird. Oh, 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 oh no. Well, on our way here, we saw a billboard.
Got a little water on there.
I know, we got some droplets. What can you do? I had it out in the rain. Saw a billboard that says Michigan cannabis stores. And I thought, wait a minute. Is Michigan one of the states that is recreational?
Legalized.
So, right. In the U.S., you have a number of states that are legalized for medical marijuana, but you have to have a medical marijuana license, and not a Canadian one. I checked. It's got to be American. And then there's a number of states that have now actually made it legal for just recreational use, just like it is in Canada, where you can just go to the store like it's the beer store. And it turns out Michigan is one of those states, and I called this place while we were driving towards Lansing, and he said, yeah man, you just come in, you show your ID. And before I even said that, I had hung up and we were here. We got ourselves some treats. Yeah! Michigan.
He hasn't started yet, I
haven't
swear.
even started yet, but Michigan is going to be a lot of fun now. Anyway, tornado just ripped through, and things are starting to dry up a little bit here. The rain's passing through, and we got to get to our campground.
Pouring rain.
Yeah, I guess not really drying up. I have not smoked. I promise I didn't smoke anything that they gave me yet.
No, you don't even have to though. Just the idea that you have it is enough for you.
All right, but it's now 5:17. We are still over 2 hours from the campground, but we did stop at Whole Foods and spent way too much money stocking up on delicious treats. And now we stopped at the pot store, and we still got to get some gas and some ice.
But we have coffee.
We do have coffee, but we're not even going to get to the campground until about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So a bit of a wasted day on the road. That's the way she goes. This whole trip has been turned upside down, but thankfully, Pure Roots Cannabis Store has turned our trip right side up again. All right, let's get back on the road. finally made it.
How many years has it been since we were here?
This is the OG campground. This was our second trip we ever took in Stevie.
This is Stevie's first international trip.
It was. He's an international van of mystery. America, or at least Michigan.
It's probably too windy for that, but
Too windy for what? It doesn't matter about the wind. nicest office in the world.
A little noisy.
It's ambiance.
Ambiance.
Well, we made it to Cedar Point. We're at the Lighthouse Point campground. Yeah, and it's really just an upscale KOA, I would say. But it's nice, got a little wall of trees between the campsites, and they're all leveled out. And we're directly behind Steel Vengeance. Pretty cool. All right, I took the dogs for a little walk. Just feeding them right now. You ready to go hit some rides and check out Cedar Point? Let's finally get this little theme park trip going.
What color is it in? Thank you very much. Goodness, this is embarrassing. Now, we were supposed to have live music for y'all today, but Snake River Animals have trampled the band again. Hey, everybody say hi, Flapjack. What are you cooking today, Flapjack? Flapjack's very on brand. And you know what else? There is Flapjack's wife, Miss McGee. Oh, look at her. Everybody give her a round of applause. All right, she's bringing the action to fill the holes in that there dam back there, all right? If you ask me, she is the real breadwinner of the family and a big advocate for women in the workplace, which obviously we love to see, all right? Please give him our birthday wolf call on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sheila! Sheila! He did, all right. right, he picked up on it. Great, let's make the drop and get out of here. Hey, friend. I'm good. How are you? It is a little quiet. It is a little quiet. But we are celebrating today because we have a birthday on our boat.
Happy birthday!
Yes, this is Sheila. So we gave her her own birthday Snake River Wolf call. All right, but yes, this is our friend who we're gonna make our special drop to. So time to get to business, friend. How has the river been today? No, I'm trying to get the best part. How has the river been today?
I wrote it down in my journal.
Oh yes, of course. Please, go. Well, he should just know it, but that's okay. Let me take this from you, Sheila. We're about to hand this off to our friend and make it back so you can have fun on your birthday, okay?
I got it!
Oh, great.
Right!
Oh my gosh!
It's in there, folks. This is
Oh,
robbery.
no. I'm so sorry.
Come on, y'all. This is my first time. Get your hands in the air.
Do it, Bort. Do it. Okay. I'm really sorry. And none of us have to because he's got dynamite instead of gold. So blow him up or something. That's the first thing I said to you. Oh, cover your ears, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, my goodness. It worked. Everybody give her a round of applause. Look at that. There's the basilisk. Oh, it's just made a rainbow in the water. Isn't that cute? I mean, it's going to turn us all to stone. Captain Cully, get us out of here. Oh, my gosh. I am too young to turn to stone, but I'm definitely too pretty not to be a statue. Actually, hey, basilisk, I would make a really good mermaid on this boat. What about...
Evening of our second night here. Not too much today. We went in this morning, but Chris wasn't ready for coasters, so I rode a few by myself. And then you worked all afternoon.
Yeah.
And I went in the water park, and I rode every water slide, because it was basically just a walk-on onto everything. And the plunge, the drop slides, they still wouldn't let me on, because I had a necklace this time. I swear. I don't know, you gotta be naked pretty much to get onto that, that water slide.
With facial jewelry.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Or they were checking like zipper tags on bathing suits.
Yep. A little tight on the policy there. I guess I'm sure there's something to do with the water slide and why that happens. But and I filmed basically.
Darien Lake, they didn't give a fuck.
No, Darien. Well, they don't care about anything though. And I've been filming the entire time on the phone, which is so weird for me because I'm so used to having the GoPro. The GoPro is nice. You hold it differently. You hold it on a little stick, and I just find it works better. I like the shots better, but it's been nice only carrying essentially one camera, the phone. All right, let's go in and hit some rides tonight. Usually slow this week?
Yes. It's been slow, yes, it's Monday. It'll start to pick up tomorrow, though.
Yeah, for the long weekend?
Yeah.
What is this place?
I don't know.
Outside stands a 14-foot-high water wheel called the overshot wheel. As water from the canal turns this wheel, the crown wheel, or the pit wheel, on the opposite end of the shaft, brings the power indoors. The original wood water wheel was replaced by a metal one in 1927. Its teeth mesh with gears on one of the two wheels.
Well, I guess it is September. Fair enough. Fair enough. You could hear them at night in the campground. Well, they weren't in the campground, but we were. We could hear people on like forklifts and trucks driving around all night moving shit. So they're definitely getting ready. Sweets?
Well, sweets.
It's our last day.
Yes, it is.
Our last morning. That's sad. I feel like the fun just got started yesterday.
That's life.
It is life. Let's see what we can get on this morning before we head out. That's it. That's our time here at Cedar Point.
C'est fini.
It's over. And boy, oh boy, did it get busy. It's the long weekend, so it's the Saturday of Labor Day weekend. Yesterday afternoon, a lot of RVs started pulling in, and this campground is packed. So is the park. We went in for early ride time this morning. Two freaking rides. That's all we got, man. It is too busy, so we wanted to stay another night, and I'm glad we didn't. This is like overwhelming now. But back to reality. That's the end of our anniversary trip for this year. We'll have to do something epic next year. It's 10 years, Mary.
And it will be epic.
And it won't be this.
And knowing Ryan, we're going to start planning it today.
Not today. It's a long drive. Maybe tomorrow. All right. we're all ready to go. We got to throw ourselves back in the van. Now we got about a 5.5, 6 hour drive home. But I did find a little park for us to stop just before the border. Might just have a skate park there too, who knows? See you there.